Hi guys, Virginia here and I'm back with another 12 by 12 process video for you today, and this one's for the Kitaholic Kits using the January kits. Now I noticed that there is a lot of black and white elements in this month's kit, and so I wanted to focus on that, and I thought I might go with a monochromatic layout which is pretty much black and white. So what I'm doing now is just going through all the papers, finding all the black and white elements. And I've also printed my photo in black and white. It's a photo of Addison and my mum. We went out for tea one night at a local pub restaurant thing, and the two of them were just sitting at this table with their drinks, and they just mum's got a big smile on her face, and Addie is happy as can be because she's thinking she's all grown up sitting in a big seat. So just a cute little photo and a lovely little moment. So I'm documenting that. So I'm going through the black and white papers and I'm just cutting some squares. I thought I might do kind of like a bit of a patchwork effect and kind of feature all the black and white patterns that are in the kit. So again, I'm just going through. I'm not being particular in the sizes. I'm just making them all different sizes. Squares, rectangles, just mixing it up a bit. So I'm going to go through this cut apart. Add some pieces of that. I did for a minute contemplate bringing in that pattern paper with the florals, but then I'd be bringing in a bunch of colours, and I wanted to really focus on the black and white. I do bring in a little bit of gold at the end, just because I couldn't help myself, but I think it really adds to it. The little pops of gold just breaks it up a little bit. Okay, so I'm just continuing to go through. This was a really super quick process. I've left in the entire process. I haven't cut out anything. It was really easy to do, really fun to do. Okay, so now I've got a whole bunch of squares. I'm going to start by setting them out amongst the page. So I'm kind of overlapping them. I thought I would keep them at first kind of quite confined, but I do end up spreading them out a little bit as I try to add my photo in. I want my photo to be the feature and kind of be centre at the page, but at the moment it's not quite there, but I'll keep persevering. See how this goes, just layering them, trying to spread them out a little bit. And I decided I didn't like that. I want my photo to be the centre, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop it in the centre, and then I'm going to just place those pattern papers around it. So just adding them as I go. And I'm just trying to make sure the ones that I've got patterns of, or multiple of them, that they are dispersed evenly around the page. So in particular that floral, I've got 3 of them. Okay, I quite like that, so I'm going to get out my T-square ruler because I want it to be straight, and so some of them are going to be adhered directly to the white cardstock background, and then some of them are going to be popped up on foam. It's just to bring a bit of interest because it is of course monochromatic, but those layers and that dimension add a nice little touch. So again, I'm using my T-square ruler to line it up. I apologise for my big old head in the way. I'm going to place this one. Just trying to get them straight as can be. I'm going to add a little bit of foam behind this one. I'll just adhere that there. This black and white print I'm going to pop down. Just making sure that one's straight. This one's going to be adhered directly to the paper. And then my photo I'm going to pop up on foam because I want that to be a real focal point. So I'm just going to adhere that in the centre. And then I'll continue with the other pieces. I'm just tidying up the edges as I go. My trimmer kind of leaves a bit of a messy edge on my pattern papers, even though it's a new blade, but never mind. Just a few more to go. You can totally skip through if you want. It's pretty simple. But I thought if I skipped out all of my process, the video would be rather short. Okay, last couple. This one here, the dots will be directly on the pattern paper. And then this flower I'm going to pop up on adhesive foam. And tuck that there. And I felt like it was missing something down there, and I'm wanting to repeat that black and white stripe because that's quite prominent up the top. So I'm going to cut another rectangular piece, just trim it up straight, and then I'm going to adhere that directly down there. So that's kind of like a finishing point. We've got a start and a finish with that black and white stripe. Okay, so I'm going to have a quick little look through one of the die cut packs. I know that there was some black and white elements, so we've got a little phrase and some other little bits and pieces and some gorgeous black and white flowers, so I'm going to bring them in. And I did have a look through the second die cut pack. I thought there may have been some black and white butterflies, but they all had a bit of colour on them, so I've left them out. I won't include them because again I want to keep this black and white, I want to keep it monochromatic. And also just had a quick look through the cut apart and pull apart sheets. Okay, so we've got a little sticker here that's the same in that black and white check, and then we've got a little arrow die cut which I'm going to lay out on top with some adhesive foam, just to bring a bit of interest up the top of there. This little die cut piece that says "My Heart is Full" is going to be my title, so I'm going to pop that on adhesive foam and pop that down the bottom of the photo. And then I can start to add in these little black and white die cut florals, and these are just going to soften up a few of those edges because it's quite boxy at the moment. So we've got some leaves going in. This one here I'm going to cut apart and just layer them. And we've got two little phrases: smile every day, feeling blessed, and they're going to go top and bottom. So that's, now I've got a really nice vertical design going down the layout. Those embellishments are kind of drawing your eye down the page, past the photo, back down to the bottom. Okay, so I'm just working at gluing these pieces down. This little phrase is on adhesive foam. This one's getting glued directly there. Same with this one. I'm going to pop a little bit of adhesive foam behind this leaf, just to bring interest to those little clusters that we've got going on down there. And same with this little sentiment up there. Okay, now I thought I'd lost these. I hunted for these. I knew that I had them in the kit, but I could not find them, and then I finally found them. So we've got some little cut out hearts from Corbett Creations, and there's black and white in there, and then there was some glittery gold, and I just couldn't not put them on the layout. So we've got a scattering of them going around the layout, 3 of each. Just odd numbers are a bit more pleasing to the eye. And I'm just gluing them down with some Scotch tacky glue. And layering them all around the place. A little gold one at the top. And I'll just glue down these last few. I did contemplate bringing in some of those little resin flowers, but I felt like it would be a bit too much with those hearts going on as well. So never mind, I will use them on another layout for sure. Okay, I wanted to bring in a little bit more gold, and I knew that these gold sequins would match with those little hearts perfectly, so I'm going to scatter a few of them around the page, not too many, and just kind of have them peeking out and kind of scattering down those clusters down the page. So that's helping to draw your eye down the centre of the layout as well. So just adding them on with a little drop of glue, tucking them in place. One at the top, and then I decided I wanted a little bit of something else, so I will add a few splatters of some black Liquitex acrylic ink, just some tiny little splatters, and then that'll be it for my layout. I hope you enjoy the process. If you want to check out the kits or anything that's in the shop, be sure to click on the link below. But until next time, bye guys.